The rivalry between Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier is one of the biggest in UFC history. It all started in 2014, and since then, they have fought 3 times, with each fight bringing more drama, trash talk, and excitement. Their beef has had many ups and downs, including knockout wins, a serious injury, and personal insults. Let's go through their entire history step by step. At this time, both Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier were fighting in the featherweight division, 145 pounds. McGregor was an up and coming fighter from Ireland who talked a lot of trash and had already gained a huge fan base. Poirier, on the other hand, was a talented fighter from Louisiana, USA, who had been in the UFC longer but didn't get as much attention as McGregor. Before the fight, McGregor used a lot of mind games to mess with Poirier's head. He constantly made fun of him, called him P-head, and said that Poirier would get knocked out easily. Poirier later admitted that McGregor's trash talk got under his skin, making him too emotional and affecting his focus. When fight night came, McGregor backed up all of his talk. He landed a huge left punch in the first round that stunned Poirier. After just 1 minute and 46 seconds, the referee stopped the fight because Poirier could no longer defend himself. McGregor had won by technical knockout in dominant fashion. After the fight, McGregor acted as if the win was expected, while Poirier was frustrated and disappointed. The loss was tough for him, but it made him determined to improve. After their first fight, McGregor's career skyrocketed. He quickly became one of the biggest stars in UFC history. He won the featherweight championship by knocking out Jose Aldo in just 13 seconds. Then he moved up to lightweight, 155 pounds, and won another title, becoming the first UFC fighter to hold 2 championship belts at the same time. Meanwhile, Poirier moved up to lightweight, where he started having more success. He improved his skills, won many important fights, and eventually became the interim lightweight champion in 2019 by defeating Max Holloway. By 2020, Poirier and McGregor were in very different places in their careers. McGregor had taken long breaks from fighting, focusing on business ventures like his whiskey company, while Poirier was still active and proving himself as one of the best fighters in the world. Years after their first fight, Poirier and McGregor agreed to fight again, this time in the lightweight division, 155 pounds. Unlike their first fight, there wasn't much trash talk before this one. In fact, McGregor was surprisingly respectful toward Poirier. He complimented him, said nice things about his charity, and even promised to donate $500,000 to Poirier's foundation. But when fight night arrived, things didn't go as planned for McGregor. He started off strong, landing some good punches in the first round. However, Poirier had a smart strategy. He attacked McGregor's legs with calf kicks. These low kicks made it difficult for McGregor to move properly, slowing him down as the fight continued. In the second round, Poirier took advantage of McGregor's weakened movement. He landed a series of powerful punches, eventually knocking McGregor down and winning by TKO. This was a huge moment for Poirier. Not only had he avenged his first loss, but he also became the first fighter to ever knock out McGregor in the UFC. After the fight, McGregor was humble in defeat and gave credit to Poirier, but their rivalry wasn't over yet. After losing, McGregor wanted a third fight to settle the score once and for all. But this time, the mood was very different. The kindness from their second fight was gone. McGregor went back to his trash-talking ways. He insulted Poirier, called him a dusty hillbilly, and even made personal comments about Poirier's wife, which really made things heated. Poirier didn't let McGregor's words get to him. He said McGregor was acting desperate because he knew he was losing his edge. When fight night arrived, Poirier started strong again, using his grappling skills to control McGregor on the ground. But near the end of the first round, McGregor threw a punch and stepped back awkwardly, breaking his own leg. His tibia snapped in half, and he collapsed to the ground in pain. Since McGregor was unable to continue, the referee stopped the fight, giving Poirier another TKO victory.